Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today I will be checking out a new track from the Gloom in the Corner featuring Taylor Barber from Left to Suffer and his project Phone Booth. I am very excited to see this collab. Shout out to Sharptone for sending this over to me, even though I could not make the video in the time that I wanted to, but we are here now, we are checking it out. Trinity is the upcoming album from the Gloom in the Corner that this is taken off of. I have done the singles on the channel. It will be out on October 28th. I will put all of the links that you may need for Gloom in the description, as well as any pre-order links I can find, all of that good stuff. So other than that, I'm going to stop talking, and we are going to get straight into it.
See me, blood eagle on the cross.
Mikey for sure has the range.
In his image, will I see your reflection? And we're looking from Ethiopia. You thought you'd kill me because you thought you had a chance. Because the good book said that I'm not your follow man. You say what goes around, comes around. You say what goes around, comes around. You say what goes around, comes around. Call you loud and I'll see you at the right time. You see what goes around, comes around. You see what goes around, comes around. You see what goes around, comes around. Going to hell and I'll see you on the way down. That's my king, long live his soul. Coveting me for breathing fire, breaking bones. Led us to a haven where we could rest our heads. A haven of angels, all those beaten down. The years we battled with the ones who kept us down. The foundation was crumbling, an echo you set the crown. Giving it to the people, law and order storm the ground. He crushed our soul, but lost alive his own. Friend of mine, for what it's worth, I'm higher now than the flames we made to burn him down. You say what goes around, comes around. You say what goes around, comes around. You say what goes around, comes around.
That like slow mo shot. Yeah. Like he shot
The time is coming, I am burning hell, fucking down. Call us beasts, you call us swine, with tongues of daggers and a narrow mind. When you look at us, do you see yourself? Is that why you're scared? Is that why you fight? So you come to push you down. You say what goes around, comes around. You say what goes around, comes around. You say what goes around, comes around. Going to hell and I'll see you on the way down. We wanna rise above you. The monsters in the dark that makes you see the cloud. We were hiding in the shadows. You say what goes around, comes around. What is hell? Long live the holy honor. We're higher
The Gloom in the Corner, New Order featuring Taylor Barber. Let's discuss. Mikey's range is the first thing that stuck out to me on this track. When it comes to his singing, they're unique. It's a very unique sound. It carries a lot of, I guess, like, gives them a lot. I feel that it gives them a lot of room instrumentally to sort of open things up or go in a different direction, because the way that the vocals can become so theatrical or not, there are just possibilities there. Then this track is also just stupidly heavy at the same time. That breakdown came out of absolutely nowhere. The chorus, I just made another video where I talked about how with some songs, repetition does not do it for me. Like, I'll be like, I don't need to hear that again. But with this, all the repetition used here is perfect. The drumming on this really standing out to me. The snare specifically, like, there were just a few parts, and I can't tell if that's because, like, I've been learning more about drumming lately, or, like, you know what I mean. I can't tell if that, like, is... I'm going to be saying that in, like, every video. Although I did make 2 other videos, and that was not my thought process. So I think I just really, really enjoyed that snare. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I'm going to move on so that I can not be blabbing for 10 minutes about the song again. Been talking too much. Anyway, the breakdown that came out of nowhere, also the heaviness, like... being able to have an opening like that sort of, like what I was saying with, like, the vocals sounding theatrical, having an opening that goes in that way and then can lead up to the chorus having that aggression there, but then the opening really back up just to make the breakdown sneak up on you too. Vocals stealing the show for me on this one, though. I'm very excited for this album. This is my favorite track again. So this is the second time in a row that the newer single has become my favorite track right away. And with most songs, I'm trying to hold back from saying stuff like that. But I'm very sure after listening to this track once that I don't need anything more than that to know that it's my favorite of the singles. So I'm excited for another one, if there will be. October 28th is coming up. I think there probably will be another single, if I had to guess, but I have no idea. Also, like, last thing, I promise, though, the order at the end, just, like, yeah, feeling like a very much angry period at the end of the sentence there, maybe like an exclamation point. Very stoked for this album. If you haven't read about the lore and stuff, this is a band that I think it's worth it to do that with. The story, I've talked about it in all the videos, but again, I really feel like if you're possibly interested in, diving into a band that tells a story with their discography, Gloom is a great band to start with. They really will, like, grab you in, and they have great content available for you to, like, look into the story behind all of it. And it's not like, for me, I found some bands that, like, it's like, it doesn't feel like you can't listen to the music separately from the story, but also it's really easy to get lost in the story as well, if that makes sense. I don't mean to offend anyone, which I might, because I know there are certain bands that do that and people love it and are all about it, and that's all good and well, but for me, the band that has stuck out the most and the way that they have done things with their story, like storytelling and such, has been Gloom. So personally, am of the mind that you could start here. But anyway, links in the description for the Gloom in the Corner, their social media. Shout out to Sharptone, as always, for getting this over to me, even though I am late. I always try to get to it as soon as I can, though. So other than that, you can find my link tree in the description. It will have the invite for the Discord server that I talk about all of the time. The Discord server's got a lot of music-related conversation. Of course, the community is highly based on music-related connection. We've got Last.fm stats. We share music. There are spoiler threads that I obviously try not to go in until I film videos if it's something I'm planning for, so I really just don't go in there at all. But there are all sorts of channels for music, basically, is what I'm saying. But also we have channels unrelated to music, pets, games, all sorts of stuff. So if you're interested in coming to join, check out the community. That will be there, along with my Instagram profile link, where I do post all music-related content. I post I've been going to a lot of shows recently. I post about shows, I post about merch I get at shows, merch I get outside of shows. I have a never-ending merch collection. I am always getting more merch, so I post a lot of that. I post a chart every Friday of what I've listened to the most over the course of the week, that type of stuff. So if that interests you at all, my handle on there is the same as my YouTube channel. It is Rachel Reacts, but again, it will be in that link tree in the description. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.